И вновь на канале М1 Global турнир ММА 8. Время новых героев. Прямо сейчас 6-й бой вечера. В синий угол клетки приглашается боец из Киргизии Абдипатта Сыргак.
I'm Ian F16 Butlin and you are watching MMA Series-8 Time of New Heroes on the Football Sports Network and Clash TV app. This is bout number 6 on the card. Abdipatta Syrgak fighting out of Kyrgyzstan. Syrgak has 3 wins and no defeats. Coming in here for his bantamweight contest. If you're watching at home on the Clash TV app, carry on giving us your opinions. I have a question, I believe. After we've seen 2 good solid guillotine attempts, I had a question: have I been on the receiving end of a guillotine? I was on the receiving end of a guillotine against a guy called Chin Weerasing on Cage Rage, and I was in guard and managed to get free and actually flip over the pass, but it was a situation where I really felt like I was out, and it's a horrible feeling where your ears feel like you're drowning. So, Abdipatta Syrgak gets into the
в
blue
красный
corner.
угол клетки приглашается боец из города Санкт-Петербург. Встречайте, Владислав Kyssa!
His opponent making his way down to the red corner from this bantamweight contest, Vladislav Kyssa, fighting out of Russia. He has a record of 2 wins with only 1 defeat. Weighed in just underneath the bantamweight limit of 62 kilograms. This is MMA Series-8 Time of New Heroes from St. Petersburg, live on the Football Sports Network and Clash TV app. We want to keep this interactive. You ask us give us your opinion, ask me what I'm thinking. Ask me any questions about things that happen in the fights, that guillotine, the big punches. Watch the action.
Уважаемые дамы и господа, вашему вниманию представляется бой под номером 6 сегодняшнего турнира. В синем углу клетки боец из Киргизии. В его рекорде запись 3 победы. Вашему вниманию Абдипатта Сыргак. А в красном углу клетки представитель команды Сеть Про. Его профессиональный рекорд состоит из 2 побед и 1 поражения. Встречайте, Владислав Кысса! Рефери в клетке Алексей Касаткин. Бойцы в центр.
Беремся 3 раунда по 5 минут. Правила помним, правила не нарушаем. Слушаем мои команды. Руки пожали.
This is MMA Series-8 Time of New Heroes from St. Petersburg. We have Syrgak, blue, Kyssa, red. Kyssa from the red corner has that slight bit of blue on his shorts. Syrgak in the black Reebok shorts. Both looking to land jabs and lead left hooks. And there's a uppercut off the backhand there from Kyssa and a spinning technique. Kyssa looking the slightly taller of the 2. And then that tie clinch there. Great work there from Syrgak as he went from the tie clinch to drop down to the leg, but he's given his neck out for a guillotine. Kyssa with an arm-in guillotine attempt, trying to lock it into a type of anaconda position. Now, they've gone onto the floor now, so it's turned to an arm-in guillotine. His arm is quite deep through. It's going to be interesting to see here if he can finish the technique, because the shoulder isn't into the other side. So it actually has only the tightness on the left-hand side of the neck of Syrgak. It's difficult to finish from there. You see that Syrgak gets his head out. And he's now on top, but looking to defend an armbar into a triangle. Good work staying on his feet to make those submissions harder as he works to try and pass the guard of Kyssa. Now we're back in full guard. Syrgak trying to work a guillotine from inside guard. Very, very difficult technique to finish. But he's used it to pass half. Great regarding as well from Kyssa. Good backwards and forwards action here from these two young bantamweights. We expect fast action from bantamweights. Always at a high pace. And there we see the body lock from underneath. Now that stops any techniques from working with a guard. What it does do is holds Syrgak close to him and just gives him that little bit of breather which he needed as he goes for a triangle and let past Syrgak, who's now got the back, he's on the side. Great work. Again, Syrgak, this is just submission attack for submission attack from both guys. Kyssa, top front headlock position. Using that chin strap. And we're back to a similar position to what we had earlier. Now we're back open space. So what have we had? We've had armbar attempts, we've had guillotine attempts, we've had guillotine attempts from inside guard with the chin strap. Triangle chokes. The anaconda style attempt from Kyssa, and now the back in open space, and that's a good kick from Syrgak. Kick followed by jab. Both these guys seem to throw a long looping left hook, which is like in between a jab and a hook. Kick attempts turn into a takedown attempt from Syrgak. Back to the front headlock and a good solid knee there. Syrgak catches the knee, likes to go for this single, wrapping himself around the right leg of Kyssa again. This time he opts to keep his head on the inside. And I'm sorry, he's got it right inside the thigh, so he's saving his head from the guillotine attempt as he looks to switch legs and go for the takedown, or will he go to take round the back? I don't know about you at home. Give us your opinions, as always, on the Clash TV app, but this has been non-stop action for 4.5 minutes in this first round. Backwards and forwards, bantamweight action. Good kick on the break there from Kyssa. Long left hook, one short, nice takedown and level change. Kyssa grips those legs together and looks to pass and finishes on top. A backwards and forwards round of action. As I try to think how I would score that round myself, the replay hopefully will help. That was the uppercut attempt early on. Good kicks coming in from Kyssa. Takedown, and that was the guillotine attempt. It was an arm-in guillotine attempt. And then we see back Syrgak goes for the guillotine. I think he started it from half guard, but then the guard was fully recovered by Kyssa, getting back kick. So I think we'll see 50-50 success in the replays, and that's kind of how I remember the round. The arm there defended, the knee coming up. Syrgak flying knee attempt. What a great round of action. I feel like I've not stopped thinking about different techniques, different ranges, The action there was in the stand-up, it was in the clinch, it was on the floor. As we get ready for the second round. Bantamweight contest, MMA Series 8, Time of New Heroes. Syrgak, blue, Kyssa, red. Another spinning attempt from Kyssa, followed by a knee. He's got to be careful throwing those knees in, because if they're not right, that just lines up for the takedown that Syrgak is looking for, which is the single leg. Good control against the fence here. Kyssa again showing great balance. Even as he's pulled onto one leg, he seems to manage to recover himself, uses the fence well. Here he's looking to try and get his legs back around for a triangle. He's got that diamond position. This is a bad position here now for Syrgak. He's got to get his head up. Kyssa looking to pull the ankle down, lock the triangle. He has done. This is a bad position. Is this going to be the first loss for Abdipatta Syrgak as he's caught in the triangle? Reach down for the armbar. So this is good defense, but it's still non-stop guard work, attacking, and that is back to safety. Syrgak showing great technique there to defend an onslaught of submissions. Rapid fire, triangle, armbar, triangle. Surely both guys are going to need a little bit of a breather now. A round and a half of non-stop action. Abdipatta Syrgak of Kyrgyzstan on top in guard. Vladislav Kyssa in the red corner underneath. If you're watching on the Clash TV app, keep sending in your opinions. Tell us what you think. Who's going to win this fight? Syrgak on top. Needs to start working this ground and pound, but again, he's very, very wary. Got to be wary of Kyssa's guard work. Kyssa looking to get his arm over. Got a guillotine. He's got his legs up, he's looking for an omoplata. Very difficult to finish, you don't see many in mixed martial arts. Especially when they're slippy, but that's a good position. Syrgak trying to defend. Is he going to look to try and get the choke from that position as well, which is possible? Omoplata was used there to get at least the sweep. He's on top now. And showing great shoulder flexibility there. Syrgak to get out of that position, but he's now underneath half guard. What a variety of submissions we've seen here from these two men today. For me, Kyssa pulling away now in this round. And it's just been the rapid fire attacks, the submissions, and now he's on top, firing strikes in. Joins a complete all-round MMA fighter. But again, the single leg attempt and the takedown from Syrgak. Back on top. Elbows coming in from underneath Kyssa. Syrgak on top. Tries to throw the left hand, falls short, changes it to a short elbow. Again, he's got to watch that guard work. Kyssa looks for the triangle. Again, he's looking for the omoplata as he fires shots in. Omoplata very dangerous when Syrgak puts his hand onto the floor. When he's in guard, put your hand onto the floor. You're risking the omoplata and the kimura. Now with the long legs, the good flexibility of Kyssa, it's the omoplata he's looked for twice. So we're back in a position, Syrgak on top in guard. Kyssa underneath. working elbows, looking to change that angle so he can work his legs back up. Half guard. Syrgak looking to pass that knee. And there we go, that's two fast-paced rounds for me. A clear round there for Vladislav Kyssa, as he drops into his corner, shattered. Let's watch the replay. Spinning hook kick goes underneath the armpit. Single leg attempt there. Successful, but he drops straight into this triangle choke, which was so close. That's where he switched to the arm bar. And again, as soon as they got back up into position, he switched to a triangle. And now this was the omoplata attempt, straight into an arm triangle, which Syrgak did a good job of getting his hand across to the other side of his head. The rapid fire submission attempts there from Kyssa, who, for me, dominated that second round. Google Sports Network, Clash TV. Give us your opinions, how you're scoring this fight so far. From MMA Series 8, Time of New Heroes, live from St. Petersburg. Syrgak, blue. Kyssa, red. And for me, Kyssa pulling away in this fight on points. Kyssa slightly taller, southpaw stance. There's a good left hand from the southpaw stance. Now through another one. The distance was closed by Syrgak, who's now looking to attack the single leg again. He's done a good job second and third round of keeping head on the inside, avoiding the guillotine as he goes for that single leg. Robs the far ankle. Firing shots in, he knows he's got to win this round. I think not only does he have to win this round, but I think he needs to get a finish. Syrgak, for me, too far behind on points to win. As he just keeps switching from single left leg, single right leg. Switches an ankle pick, and Kyssa pulls out. Now it's the level change and attack for takedown from Kyssa, who's successful, but reversed. Syrgak back to his knee, back to his feet. Kyssa looking to change to the single leg himself, and he pulled that leg out, get the takedown finished. Didn't manage to secure the position on the floor. Punches chopping in from Syrgak, blue corner. Kyssa holding on to that right leg. Head underneath. Does he get the turn? Still in that scramble position. The cage stopped him going right to his back, but he's on top now. Kyssa. Syrgak looking for a guillotine that's not there. Grimace on his face, he's tired, he's worked hard, and he's got a lot of work to do as Kyssa looks to get the back. Both hooks in now. He needs to try to get Syrgak to the floor. He can't, well, he could finish it from up here, but it's hard to not drop off the top. Got the underhook, trying to hold position. Both hooks in. Syrgak defending well in that tripod position. Trying to make it difficult, trying to make Kyssa fall off the top. The underhook's keeping him on. I wonder if he'll switch to the armbar. We've seen that guard work from Kyssa. Well shook off there from Syrgak as he pushes Kyssa back towards the fence. I still think Kyssa ahead in this round. Syrgak constantly trying, he's pushing him back against the fence, but he's taken down again. This is a good position for the armbar. And that's deep, his elbow's in deep, he turns him over, switches back to the triangle, again non-stop. Now this is a deep triangle, his head's down. This is going to be hard to escape. There's 1 minute 14 seconds left. I think Kyssa's well ahead on points anyway, but surely Syrgak's going to want to finish the fight. And is that a tap? Yes, it is. I wasn't sure whether that was a tap or not. It's hard from my angle. I think that was a tap. It was a good, deep, solid triangle. Yeah, a little bit of confusion there, but I think that fight is over. And what a fantastic work from Vladislav Kyssa. After an even first round, he pulled away in the second round. Non-stop, constant submission attacks. And I think there's just a little bit of confusion there over whether it was a tap or not. It looked like a tap from me. The referee's signalling it was a tap. To be honest, Syrgak wasn't going to win on points anyway. But I think he just wanted to hear that final bell. As we wait for the official decision, I believe that is a triangle win for Vladislav Kyssa, who moves to 3 wins, only 1 defeat, and looked a very dangerous bantamweight.
Бойцы в центр клетки.
Open palm.
В шестом бою вечера победу одержал боец из красного угла в 3-м раунде Владислав Кысса.
So here we see the replay of that great fight of action. Syrgak fields the spinning kicks. Did some great work on top early on. Spinning kick of his own. But as the fight went on, Kyssa pulled away on a solid leg kick. Constant attacks to the front headlock. Flying knee attempt. And he just kept pulling away and pulling away. He had great striking, really good clinch work, but it was the submissions, the attacks from guard, the triangle, omoplata, armbar, all just non-stop torrent attacks. So hard for Syrgak to defend. Nice big throw at the end. And there you see the final taps. Those open palm taps.